Trump is now the favourite. So looking at Betfair, we can see the price or the probability. And just now, he's hit 50%. And not so long ago, he was down at 35. We can see that over 80 million has already been bet on this market. And more than half has backed Trump. The best odds were 3.15 and the lowest 2, which is what we have now. Though looking at the chart, that seems to be below 2 and that seems to be above 3.15. So I'm not so sure about what that's saying. We can actually see that 16,000 was bet at 1.64. And this lucky guy bet €9 at 5. We can also see that Biden was above 60%, but has been falling and is now at about 50, but on the way down. So time will tell. So I've added to my position because it looks like these odds are falling. And I can see the odds falling to even 1.2 or 3 because, as discussed in the previous video, two very strong trends, both with a greater than 80% success probability, suggest that Trump will win. And if that's the case, then the odds should be a lot lower. And fearing that, I didn't want to be sitting there and backing Trump at 1.3, knowing that I could have gotten him at over 2. Of course, the next point is why haven't I backing him more? And that is because there are better opportunities out there, which is what I was supposed to be recording today. But since the markets moved, I felt that this was more relevant. And that better opportunity is Bitcoin, where we can make 10 or 20 times our money, as we'll see in the upcoming video. Note that Betfair is handy, since there, as the odds fall, I can become the bookie. So at the moment, I bet that Trump is going to win. But if the odds were to go down to, say, 1.2, I could just lay odds of 1.2, 500. And if somebody accepted that bet, since if later on the odds do collapse, then I'd end up in a situation where if Trump won, I'd win €300. And if he didn't, I'd still win 150. I get to choose. So maybe I'll go for 650. So that way I win 300-ish. Whatever happens. Though most likely 300 no matter what happens. And it frees up my money so I can do whatever I want with it. So that's the latest update as Trump becomes the favourite.